And we are green, and hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MMS European Formula Open Round 2 of the inaugural season here. Today we are going to race at Autodromo Nazionale Monza in less than ideal rainy conditions. The championship leader after the last race at Imola, which was the San Marino Grand Prix, is Ari Soilu, followed very closely by Ratko Betes, just 8 points separating the two, and in third you have Sergio Carrasco for Racing Engineering, 17 points behind Soilu. And I'm just going to give you the top 5 rundown really. Lewis Bumpington is fourth with 25 points to his name, 20 points off of Soilu, and then David Morris Pearson for All American Racing is fifth with 23 points and 22 points behind the soiling man himself. And without further ado, no co-commentators, I'm just going to go straight into the race session to present you the grid for the race. So, on pole position, we have the championship leader Ari Soilu's second pole position in a row race-wise, and second pole position of the season. Joining him on the first row is Said El Alaoui for Red Bull Racing. Very good qualifying from the Moroccan driver. Ratko Betes, championship contender in P3, followed by David Morris Pearson. Zdenek Svoboda in fifth, followed by Jack Kara. Then you have Oli Katzenberg and Nick Tander with decent qualifying. Then you have Patrizia Andrea di San Marino, very good qualifying from her, up in ninth, followed by Manzanares in 10th. In 11th you have Matthew Wattenberg, followed by the footwork of Matthias van der Velde. Miguel Moreira is 14th, followed by Lewis Bumpington. In 15th you have Gianni Zariris and Mitch Johnson. In 17th you have Oliver Kaminski and Taman de Jong. 19th is Lorenz Vervish, and 20th is Sergio Carrasco. P21 is Pedro de la Lamy, then you have Kyle Wilhelm, Ismail Al-Fahuri, Enzo van der Walle, Harding Gallagher, Anthony Castillejo, Henry J. Brown, Tomoya Iwasaki, Eva Valiak, Sofia Romano, Enzo Moreira, Marcos Aguirre, Adrik Keefe, Leif Berge, Muhammad Nawawi, Junhua Gaizu or Gaizu Junhua, depending on what region from. This is the westernized version. William Royce and Maxi Sturner rounds of the grid in 38th. Miran might join us mid-race. I apologize, Miran, we have a schedule to keep. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to start now without further ado. Obviously, radio will be checked, so be sure to use it. And yeah, let's go to the race session. That's obviously rainy, as predicted by the forecast. A bit of a screen freeze there, but we should be good. Here we go. All the lights are on, 12 lights. And we're green in Monza. It's a very good start from Ratko Betes. He jumps into the middle, but doesn't really get the better launch. It is a good start from Soilu, who keeps the lead into turn 1, as they all come now down into Rettifilio. It is Betes again to the inside. He gets Said El Alaoui, but he goes a bit deep. It's nearly a Verstappen situation, and oh, El Alaoui pushes Betes wide, and Betes rejoins into Svoboda. Now that's David Morris Pearson up into second, and crucially, there's been a pile-up. There's been a massive pile-up. Oh dear lord, what has happened here? Oh, and that's a Campos spinning. And that is not ideal. I'm about to see what happened. I have crashed myself. Okay, what happened to Zarilis? Oh, that is insane. So, plenty of mistakes into turn 1, and he just hits the back of Manzanares. That's not really what you want. And then I think Wattenberg, with his rejoin, yeah, it is Matthew Wattenberg. His rejoin was the reason why so much of the field was held up here. Vervish. And then, yeah, the bit of contact here. One of the Campos cars held it together in the end. But what was the root cause of this incident? Was it just people going wide? It was just people going wide. People overshooting turn 1. Probably a lot of standing water. I don't think anyone can be penalized here. I mean, 2015 European Formula 3 Monza levels of driver standards, but again, treacherous conditions, treacherous cars. Unlucky. I think that's the word for it. Very unlucky. And unfortunate. But yeah, plenty of cars damage out of that one. Usually due to no fault of their own. Back to the front, there it is. Jack Cara now pushing Alaoui. Bethes down in 5th. Svoboda with damage. Yeah, oh yeah, Svoboda got hit by Bethes on the rejoin. That might be a penalty for him. Let's see, it's 4 wide. A lot of people went wide, and then Bethes gets launched by the curb. That's not a safe rejoin, is it? That is a rejoin straight into a rival. That's going to be 5 seconds for Ratko Bethes. Probably, possibly. Yeah, that's not going to be a penalty. That's inconsistent. I let everyone else go. So I should probably let Bethes slide as well. Speaking of sliding, there is Tander sliding to the inside of Katzenberg as no car can keep it onto the circuit. It is Ari Soilu in the lead of the race, though. After all of this mess. Chasing him down, though, is David Morris Pearson out of all the drivers. And oh, dear Lord, look at the slide. Out of the Ascari again, Bethes goes on 2 wheels. Tander gets a bit of a slap. Katzenberg as well. Moreira barely holds it together. The conditions are not favourable towards these cars, I have to be honest. Oh dear, that's Nawawi nearly spitting out there, same from Mano. And then they have Borga. Back to the front it is. Soilu, Pearson and Cara battling for the race lead. And it is going to be Jack Cara in the McLaren to send it to the inside. Is he going to make a double overtake? Yes, he is. That's a very brave overtake from the Australian. Pushes Soilu deeply, and Soilu... Ooh, and Cara overshoots it, and Cara nearly spins up, but he keeps the position. I mean... That's definitely one way to overtake cars, as Bethes, speaking of overtakes, gets through Said and he's back into the fight for the race leaders. Jack Cara, I have to say, that was one hell of an aggressive move, but he held it together. Questionable ethics, but... Okay, you know, he did... is Jack Cara driving in GT? I think he is. That would explain a lot about his overtakes, as that's Moreira barely holding it together. The cars are so skittish around here. Oh, speaking of skittish, that's Kyle Wilhelm off the road. Will he rejoin safely? I sure hope he does. And oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, God. That's Van der Velde. And that's Bumpington. No, that's Bumpington smashing into him. And that's Pedro de la Lamy again out in a rather high-speed incident. And that's Svoboda in the background. Bumpington's teammate spinning out. That's less than ideal. Bumpington, no front wing. You were so close to avoiding him. You were so close. And then nothing Delalami could have done. No, I guess Delalami could have done something. Could have Delalami done something here? It's a philosophical question, really. Plenty of spins here, though. Not what we want to see. That's a car out of the race. Oh yeah, Delalami had damage before. Why is that? Oh my god, what was going on here? So Bumpington rejoins straight into Van der Velde, causing a big incident, and that's, well, that's a very easy large time penalty to Lewis Bumpington. That's probably going to be a 15-second time penalty, but it doesn't matter because he's out of the race. Oh my god, what is going on here? That treacherous conditions really not helping, as the reputation of VFO is only going to worsen. Yeah, Delalami has no reaction to whatever is happening in front of him. That is appalling. Wilhelm still in the race. Svoboda just smashed into the wall. Less than ideal. Stunner gets through. Svoboda, please, Svoboda. Okay, Berger slowed it down. Soilu still leads the race. No, he doesn't. That's David Morris Pearson with a double overtake. Ratko Bethes is going to follow him through now. And that is a very nice battle. We're getting some amazing racing here on the top of also absolute and utter chaos. Hello, Miran. Miran is with us now. And, yeah. A lot of... Oh, no, Roma... Oh, no, Sophia. She was alone on the circuit. Hello, Miran.
Oh, hello, Kai. Sorry for the...
Oh, it's fine.
The late arrival, but I am here.
I have a winter break, hence the timing of the race. What did Roman... I don't think any words can describe that, Miran.
No, I wouldn't say so. I did catch up a bit on the stream as my PC was booting up. But this battle for the race lead, quite interesting. Then you've got Soilu Betes, David Morris Pearson, have to say a bit of a dark horse in this battle. And then you got Jack Cara and Saeed El Alawi in this. As there goes Pearson to the inside line of Betes, makes contact with Soilu though into the De La Roja chicane. He's gonna try to hang it on the outside line though, but the Serbian is better. Is that damage?
Yeah, that's damage to El Alawi. What happened? Oh no, look, he's behind him. Oh, it's actually not his fault. This is the fault of Di San Marino losing the brakes. Look at this. Well, that's amazing. Di San Marino wipes out 3 cars in 1 corner. I think that's a record, and that's going to be a massive penalty for the San Marino driver, as Moreira just tries to go through the middle here.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward incident, but yeah, Saeed won't be too happy about that. Either way, Aris Soilu has a very, very big lead. The man who I have to say has been absolutely excellent in San Marino, and he is it here again in tricky conditions.
As a Jack Cara and David Morris Pearson battling for position. Jack Cara makes the move stick for Ascari. Brave move for the conditions as the curb again. It's like soap here. But yeah, about that Di San Marino incident, that's going to be 20 seconds. That is not what you want to see on the circuit today.
Yeah, indeed. As there's Pearson to the inside line of Cara. Pearson does defend his 3rd position from the Australian.
Yep, and Ratko Betes chasing down his main championship rival, P1 in the standings. Aris Soilu as Enzo Moreira is out of the race. And that is the next for Boda as the leaders are coming close to this corner. Spun out, what happened here? Did he just drop it on the... He did.
That's a really bizarre accident.
Oh, dear lord. That's a massacred car of Matthias van der Velde.
Oh, goodness. I think you can...
So he cooks it up here, spins viciously, spins some more, spins even more, and the Belgian crashes into the tyre wall. Okay, okay. Oh, and that's what happened between Moreira. Oh, dear lord.
Oh, goodness. And that's a side impact. It's almost a driver impact as well.
Yeah,
like
that
straight
is,
into him.
Not good for the Belgian. As Moreira was out of control. What are you doing? It's definitely the gearbox ripped out from the footwork car right there. You can see one of the exhaust pipes literally coming off. I think this race might have to be... I think we shouldn't run in rainy conditions no more.
No. I would agree with you.
Oh dear, that is a big, big impact here. There was one more car parked there, but I think they kept going. Yeah, that's Alfa Huri, who just spun out and avoided all of this.
We got very... You can see how close he was to the tyre barrier. He's really lucky.
Look.
And then the re-entry... He was trying to re-enter on the track, but actually thought better of it. So, there you go.
Smart from Ismail. That is very good. Doesn't change the fact, though, that is massive, and I hope Matthias van der Velde is okay. That was a big shunt, as that's Berger.
Ooh, I think that was Keith involved in it as well.
Yeah, Keith got stuck on Henry J. Brown. What? Whoa.
What on earth?
Okay, so
he's exact same thing as Van der Velde.
And then Gallagher goes into him, and this causes a big pile-up. You can't even penalise anyone for that.
No.
And there's Stunner. That is certainly a race.
Yeah, the question is how this will impact the leaders, as they will be approaching the De La Roja chicane very, very soon. In fact, we're just heading into it as Aris Soilu is going to try and line up and move on. Ratko Betes on the outside line. Betes, though, closes it on him, and look, there's
Wilhelm spun out. He's bidding into the wall, and that's Henry J. Brown, but they all avoid him. Oh, but those teammates.
That's
Ooh.
really dangerous.
Oh, and that's Jakara out of the race. And that is a big impact, I think.
Kirby is catching a lot of those guys out.
Oh, he just...
Oh, okay.
No further comment.
Johnson, yeah, he's round as well, and that could be a bit scary.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
What?
Okay. Timeout. We're gonna do the reasonable option. And we're gonna run it in dry. But it's gonna be cloudy, so we're gonna have the illusion of it being at least, you know, slightly darker. I apologise. Hey, Miran, at least now you didn't miss the race.
Yay!
So, the void, yeah, it's the results are voided. Quick change, it doesn't matter. It's just a quick 8-minute session, guys. It really doesn't impact anything, does it? It's gonna be fine. The race never happened as it did. So, Miran, we should probably speak about the GT series that ran here yesterday, which I think would explain the attrition that we have had here.
Yeah, Monza, as it has been in MMS, is a bit of a, I wouldn't say race of attrition, but it kind of was in GT. Was very, very incident filled. A lot of drivers got penalized for very different things. I think 2 drivers were season banned.
Yes. Yes, yeah. I believe it was Petrauskas and
Petrauskas
Nando Loris.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, it was a very chaotic weekend, and EFO has been, I'd have to say, the same in the rain. But now that the conditions have cleared up, hopefully we should be able to get some very nice racing, as we did see in Imola.
God's finger has ruled a better condition. So, Miran, I'm going to quickly go through the grid and going to give you the honors to, you know, do the grid order. So, on pole position this time, though, in the draw, it's Radko Betes, followed by Zdenek Svoboda. Very good qualifying from the Czech driver in the Durango. Then you have Ari Solo, Jack Cara, Mitch Johnson, Tamer de Jong, Nick Tander, Said El Alaoui, Enzo van de Valle, Cal Wilhelm, Sergio Carrasco, Oli Katzenberg, Miguel Morel, Lewis Bumpington, Patricio San Marino, David Morris Pearson, Ismail Al Fahuri, Lawrence Vervish, Tomoya Iwasaki, Manzanares in 20th, and then in 21st you have Wattenberg, Kaminski, Van de Velde, Aguirre, Gallagher, Delalami, Zavridis, Valiak, Henry J. Brown, Romano, Keith, Moreira, Nawawi, Castillejo, Royce, Stunner, Berger, and Guy Zhu, who rounds off the field. I think I'm good at this. I think I'm good at speed reading. Maybe a bit intelligible, but here you go. The lights are coming on.
As we have 5 lights here at Monza for the EFO race, as we are underway here at Monza. Pretty good start for Tamer de Jong there in the background, but Betes does get away well compared to Zdenek Svoboda heading into turn 1. Jack Cara immediately is going to try it on the inside line of Ari Solo. Could maybe get Svoboda there for second position as we head into the chicane. Cara on the inside line through De La Rogia. Johnson is now going to be up and alongside him. Offense turns to defense for the Australian as his fellow compatriot will try it heading into the De La Rogia chicane. I also said the wrong corner, but you get what I mean.
It's fine, as now they all go into De La Rogia. As you say, it is Svoboda very close to the gearbox of Betes, as we're going to have to quickly cut away the cameras to initiate the thing we always have to do. Back to the front, it is still Betes into the lead. Wilhelm on the outside of Said Al Alaoui, and I think he pulls the move off.
Yeah, I do think he's done it. He's going to be there on the inside line, though, into Lesmo 1, that is. Or I think that's Lesmo 2, actually. As El Alaoui is just going to hang on, but Wilhelm does get the better exit out of the corner. And with the slipstream of Nick Tander, the Brit has pulled off a very, very nice move. But I think Tander there in the background is trying a move into Ascar. No, that's Bumpington onto El Alaoui as well.
Yeah, Bumpington getting through. Alaoui dropping positions, not ideal for him. As Bumpington's teammates Svoboda on the back of Radko Betes. That is a move in the making. As they all go into the new Michele Alboreto corner. Old name Parabolica. Have to mention it once in a while. Oh, well, Fahuri.
very, very close. Moreira, I think Moreira bumped him out of the way there, but Ismail Al-Fakhouri went a bit wide. And you can see all these cars tried to follow him through the corner, and they all went wide in accordance, which I found a bit humorous. As there is Nick Tander, I think to the inside line of Timon de Jong in the Benetton, as heading...
Alaoui also in the background trying to make up positions that he lost, bumping into a bit of contact there as he bumps into Wilhelm. Alaoui to the inside of the Brit as he gets slowed down by his compatriot Wilhelm in front. Close the door there, and that's the Moroccan now through. The Campos car and Van der Valle also overtaking Bumpington here, side by side into De La Roja with one of the racing engineering cars. I think that's Carrasco trying to get involved here. Van der Valle spinning. Oh, and that's the San Marino.
Ooh, nice save there from the San Marinese driver. Sergio Carrasco tried to have a look there to try and get past the Prema driver, but nothing came out of that. You've got Ole Katzenberg in the other Red Bull car trying to make up positions as well. But there is Zdenek Svoboda for the race lead on Ratko Betes, heading into the Ascar chicane. Has a look on the inside, but he isn't close enough to him just yet.
Yeah, meanwhile, speaking of close enough, there's a bit of contact between Alaoui and Van der Valle as Said makes a move on Wilhelm, pushes him a bit deep, gets on the curb. Wilhelm nearly out of control, saves it though. These cars are really difficult to get around this circuit, as you all can see.
Yeah, that curb seems to catch out a lot of drivers as Wilhelm there on the inside line. They tried the late lunge into the Parabolica, and we've seen what late lunges can do if you do mess them up. If you do remember Sofia Ankudinova in Season 2 of IndyCar.
Yeah, and also don't forget, I don't know who it was, but I think it might have been Ellie Wells, which had the accident with Rodney Rakus in Season 1 of Formula 1, which put Rakus out of commission for the rest of the season, as Nawawi is into the pit lane. We're going to have to investigate why. Yeah, that's damage to the... Oh, speaking of messing up moves, I think you just called it.
Yeah, and this is precisely what I mean with getting things wrong into Parabolica. And this is the price he's unfortunately going to have to pay, as we're going to look at the battle for the race lead between Ratko Betes and Zdenek Svoboda. Svoboda very, very close. He goes to the inside line, but once again, he just isn't close enough. He went for it too late, I'd say.
Yeah, and Betes was just still able to outbrake him no matter what, as Johnson there, eager to get through Ari Soilu. Soilu and Betes, of course, to championship contenders as yet. Zdenek is looking for every single gap on the circuit. Ayrton Senna, eat your heart out. Oh.
Yeah, oh.
That's the real SID. No matter what race we're going to run here, I think race 1 is just destined for him to be a DNF, as he goes forever.
Oh my goodness.
Style points, sure. So, okay, so firstly, he hits Hardin Gallagher, no damage here, but he's already going too quickly. That's a lockup or a brake failure. And there the brakes engage, but it's way too late. He goes into Aguirre, into Romano, and wipes both of them out and then flips. And that's
very, very lucky. It's reminiscent to Raymond Tanner's accident at the Formula E Norris Ring race.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it, because it did look more like a brake failure, because the brakes come on and off here. You can hear it. You can feel it in the camera. The brakes come on and off. But I don't know, man. It still looks like it's more of Gianni's fault. We're gonna have to see what the steward assistants have to say about this one. But back to the battle for the lead. It is Svoboda and Betes battling for the race lead. And this time I think Zdenek, no, he still doesn't get it.
I have to say, Zdenek Svoboda, really, I just really didn't expect him, but he qualified so well, as here's an almighty battle for, I believe that is, what is that?
That is for...
11th.
Yeah, for 11th. Actually, now it's just for 14th, but yeah.
Yeah, but you've got Di San Marino. There's El Alaoui and Wilhelm going side by side. Kyle Wilhelm's going to be there on the inside line. There's, I think, Van der Valle getting past Di San Marino. Sergio Carrasco is going to try to follow him up as well. Not unless Miguel Moreira has anything to say about it. He's got a massive overspeed compared to the Chilean, and he is going to try it into turn 1 on Di San Marino. Let's see if he can get it done.
I think he will... Yeah, Moreira actually goes onto Di San Marino and gets that move done pretty swiftly. The Trident not faced by Di San Marino's attempts, and he is through. As Aguirre and Romano came into the pit lane, we're gonna have to investigate that.
No, it's because of Zarilis.
Yeah. That's Zarilis is doing, as Johnson there on the inside of Soilu, really putting the pressure, but just unsuccessful. Never mind. Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
No.
Oh.
He soiled away, man.
Oh.
But he comes out unscathed.
Somehow.
What
on earth happened there?
Oh, air factor moment. Air factor moment. Like,
he's so lucky.
And then he hits Vervish and doesn't give him any damage.
Yeah, they're both really lucky. I'm still really amazed he only lost his rear wing in all this. But yeah, shame for Ari Soilu. That could be his championship chances. I won't say this early in the season, but that is going to impact him in the championship. Indeed, yeah.
But yeah, that is a massive change, as this promotes Mitch Johnson to the podium positions in this race. And well, it doesn't change the fact that you still have these two battling it out for the race lead. And Svoboda this time tries it on top.
Oh, and that's damage for Zdenek Svoboda, and he's done
It had to
what
happen.
we have absolutely feared into that corner.
It just had to happen. This is what happens when you send one move too many.
Indeed, but this is gonna give Ratko Betes the biggest of leads, as there's Moreira on the inside line of Gallagher. The Moreira brothers doing very, very well, I have to say.
Yeah, Enzo, despite being mostly... where was he driving? I think it was last time he drove for GT and LMS. Or one of the prototypes, I'm not sure. Trivia Man.
Seawolf will fill us in for
Enzo
that.
Moreira. That's the driver. As,
I do believe he drove an F1.
He did drive for a while only in Season 2, but... Oh yeah, Corvette in GT. When was that time? Was it like Season 1 or...?
Ooh, big slide for Timon de Jong.
Yeah.
That could possibly promote Kyle Wilhelm into 4th, but the Dutchman will be strong on the defense heading into these corners.
Yeah, I have to say that de Jong, after a pretty miserable race 1 in San Marino in Imola, he's doing pretty well. Race 2 went way better for him, and on top of that, he is already showing consistent pace.
Indeed.
Oh, so in LMS, the last time Moreira drove full-time was for Mazda Speed in Season 2 of LMS, in LMP1.
Alright. As we're now looking at Timon de Jong, will he try anything on Jack Carr? No, they're behind. I think is that Said Al-Rawi on the inside line of Kyle Wilhelm. Yes, it is. Nick Tander will take the opportunity as well to get past the Brit, and that is Wilhelm down 2 whole positions.
And it's race over, because this is the finish line. Ratko Betes wins, followed by Mitch Johnson and Jack Carr in 3rd. Sudden race end. But, well,
yeah,
there you go.
I thought we'd get another lap in, but yeah, congratulations to Ratko Betes, finally back on the top step of the podium.
Nick Tander with the fastest lap currently. Let's see if anyone will be able to take it away. But yeah, definitely a different result. Oh no. Oh, that's Katzenberg. What happened? Oh, he locked up. Oh no, he hit the back of David Morris Pearson, went into the tyre wall, spun out. Was he trying to rejoin the circuit? Yes, he was. And then Harding Gallagher just drives into him.
Ooh.
Oh, he was visible.
I mean,
he was
yeah,
visible.
but realistically as well, Katzenberg was on the racing line.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that
Gallagher
is on Katzenberg. But then again, both of them, final lap, final corner, no way to penalise them, really. Shocking, though. That is not what I expected out of the final corner. But yeah, we have our trademark Parabolica crash, sadly. And Harding Gallagher's season goes from bad to even worse. I mean, he did pretty well last time, I'm sorry. I'm speaking from my test race experience, not actual season. Sorry for that. We're just going to wait for Soilu to finish the race then. Obviously, Katzenberg and Gallagher will be classified. As Nawawi also retired, did we cover that? Miran?
Yeah, I think.
I don't think we did. See, Wolf, are you paying more attention? I didn't, yeah, and that's a wheel off, so we have to make sure. Oh. I think it's the case of Ari Soilu just
Yeah,
this
I think he
time.
probably tried to rejoin and drove
Yeah.
straight into the wall.
Yeah, just spun out the car, snapped, boom, out of the race. Unfortunate for all of them. Soilu finally crosses the line, and Tanda gets away with the fastest lap, so that's points for him. And there is your race 1 winner, Ratko Betez.
Congratulations.
Yep. So we're gonna quickly note down the results, and we're gonna go into the second race. A bit of intermission, so a bit of a mute period, and then we're gonna come back to you in like 2 to 4 minutes. And we are back to you as we're loading up for the second race, for the feature race. 12 minutes in front of us, Miran. Judging by how the sprint race went, can you predict the pole sitter and the race winner now?
Pole sitter? I mean, no. And I wouldn't say for race winner either. But, you know, I'd say Ratko Bettis is a good shot of it. But, no. Realistically, I feel like it's going to be the same story as race 1. It's going to be a race of attrition. And it's just going to be about getting your car through as cleanly as possible to the end.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. There's no other solution for a track like Monza. It's always atrocious. You know, even in real life Formula 1, you always know something's going to happen in Monza. So, yeah. Well, we're about to go down to the grid with you. Just going to capture all the results that we need, and it's definitely a different grid.
Indeed.
So there you go, the results have been posted, and it's a 3rd pole position in the season for Ratko Betez. 2nd one in a row. He's dominated Monza in qualifying.
Christ.
So, Miran, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to quickly go down the order, and then you have the honours of getting that one, because you're pretty good at it. So, as I said, it is Bettis on pole position, followed by David Morris Pearson. Then you have Jack Curran and Katzenberg, Soilu Wilhelms, Alois Arelis, Swoboda Tanda, Manzanares, Bumpington, Mick Johnson, and Matthew Wattenberg. Di San Marino, Van der Velde. Well, that is amazing. That's an amazing combo of drivers. Carrasco, Moreira, Kamiński, Romano, Alfahuri, Aguirre, Gallagher, Valiak, Vervish, De Jong, Delalami, Brown, Castillejo, Iwasaki, Stirner, Nawawi, Moreira, Berger, Royce, Keith, and Gaizu again starts from last. Not a happy man, is he?
No, not at all. But we will get down to the racing action for race 2 here at Monza as the lights are coming on. Bettis on pole. Let's see what he can do once again as we are underway here at Monza. Good start for Kyle Wilhelm there behind. He could try and make up a few positions, but Bettis has been jumped by Pearson heading into turn 1. James Morris Pearson is just going to be slightly ahead on the inside line, heading into the Rettifili. And Pearson takes the lead of the race from Ratko Bettis. And Bettis, not with the greatest of exits. Here comes only Katzenberg for second position, as the two former F1 drivers will come wheel to wheel, as Katzenberg's on the inside line into Curva Grande. He gets it done. Not a good start for Ratko Bettis. That's Iwasaki with damage.
Bettis just completely on. He's asleep on the start. I don't know what happened here, but I can tell you that Enzo Moreira is a dirty man.
Oh, yeah. And unlike his pace in the first race, it's gone a bit wrong for the Portuguese driver.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, that is one way to wipe out your rivals. Go straight into Iwasaki and causes Royce to also get damage in collaterals. That is definitely going to be a 5-second time penalty for Enzo Moreira. If someone could note it down, I would be thankful. But yeah, Moreira gets a penalty. Pretty straightforward, I think. Oh wait, no. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go back to the racing action shortly. I just have to commit the cardinal sin. Okay, here we go. Back to the front. It is still Pearson in the lead. As
I think that was Kara onto Soilu, who were battling for 5th position, as Ari Soilu is going to defend round the outside.
But it's
through
Kara.
Lesmo 2. Yeah, Kara, I think, does it.
Yeah, cleanly through goes Jack Kara. Soilu not with the best pace. This is definitely gonna hinder his championship contention, as there is Wilhelm on to Bettis, and I think he's actually gonna manage to move. No, he doesn't. Got close to doing so though. That's Zarillis and Johnson and Tander all going through. Zdenek Svoboda, definitely not a happy man.
Yeah, not at all, as Ari Soilu will now be facing pressure from Said Al-Alawi in 7th position, and there immediately goes to the inside line, and Al-Alawi is passed, so is Giannis Arilis, and Mitch Johnson is trying to find his way past Ari Soilu, dropping like a stone. As there's Tander onto Johnson. Wattenberg's going to get involved as he gets the helping hand of the slipstream. He's going to try to get past the Australian, and he does it before the corner.
Meanwhile, Katzenberg really close to David Morris Pearson. Bettis with his rear sliding out there. All very close though. Soilu defending from Johnson. The contact between Wattenberg and Tander Manzanares in this little pack. The two Durango cars now meet, as Svoboda really falling out with pace here. Not the way he wanted it, definitely.
Yeah, it's a shame for Zdenek, especially considering how the first race went for him in terms of qualifying. But his Durango teammate's going to be there on the inside line. They go wheel to wheel, bit of contact. But Svoboda does defend, and Wattenberg is round. Oh!
Van der Velde's out. Van der Velde and Wattenberg both out of the race. Van der Velde was completely unsighted, I believe. Yeah, coming into the corner, and the Belgian driver is definitely going to feel that. See what happened. Oh, he was not unsighted. He just completely misjudged it. He thought that the middle would be open, and then he realised that no,
yeah.
Matthew is there, and that is not ideal. Van der Velde out, and so for the Belgian, cannot say he has had a good EFO season at all.
No, it's a shame. It's not how you want your season to start, as a lot of cars going wheel to wheel to the Lesmos. A lot of racing action has been spurred out of all of this. There's De Jong onto Gallagher. Chaminski is going to try to attack the Dutchman, who isn't doing too well at the moment, currently down on 22nd. There's Di San Marino onto Romano. Ismail Al-Fakhouri defending from Lawrence Vervish. Gallagher's gone around the outside of Vervish now. Lots of racing action going on here.
Yeah, these cars really, really close together. That's why you love EFO so much. And that's Mudge Johnson getting through Soilu. Tander not so lucky. And Soilu actually still side by side with Mitch. And he gets the overspeed out of the corner. And meanwhile, Katzenberg has taken the race lead and Pearson has fallen out. How did this happen? Oh,
that is
bit naughty, but no damage. I can't penalise hard racing, can I?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure David won't be too happy about that. Either way, it doesn't care. He goes to the inside line of Ratko Bettis. Katzenberg gets a bit of a tank slapper on him as they head out of the corner. Wilhelm is... Oh, sorry, that's not even Pearson. That's Wilhelm, actually, who's going to be on the inside of Bettis. I'm getting my the two AAR cars confused, but Wilhelm is there on the inside line and he gets it done for second.
Very nice stuff from Kyle Wilhelm as he capitalizes on his teammate's woes as that's Bettis hitting Wilhelm back.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
oh dear.
I think that's... Who's
That's
that?
Zoridis. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, and it's happened.
It's happened again.
And who's that in the wall? That's one of the...
That's one of the ARTs. There's a lot of cars. There's damage for Tander. I saw him go off before. What happened here? Oh.
What?
Well, Lewis Bumpington's reputation precedes him, I suppose. The surname doesn't lie, does it?
As one famous commentator did say at this track, absolute PlayStation moment.
And he's still in the race. And and that's an unsafe rejoin into. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's analyze this at a slow pace, man. So first of all, locks up, goes into the back of continues to turn in, eliminates Tander out of the race. Okay, cuts the corner because of it. Rejoins into the San Marino, and then. Okay, Zarillis goes into him. Okay, that's a saving grace. Zarillis eliminates the evil that's bound within him. And that is Bumpington out of the race.
There's gotta be definitely some implications for that, but that is really just disgusting. And Valjac's in the wall as well.
You know, Bumpington is definitely not going to have a fun time in the steward's briefing because that is just appalling. And that's Valjak just going off in all of the chaos. And unluckily rejoins into a wall. Not enough turning angle and just...
Yeah.
Boom. Very unfortunate. Very, 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 very unfortunate. That's Tomoya Iwasaki.
Again with damage.
Again. Oh, maybe... so I don't think he actually pit for damage.
I think this was in the...
No. I think is what happens. He went through the pit lane but didn't get served. No.
Oh my goodness.
No, Iwasaki just...
Yeah.
No comment. Just gonna
R
leave it like
Factor,
that.
classic R Factor business. But looking at the race leader, Ole Katzenberg leads by 2 seconds. Look at that.
Yeah, Katzenberg pulled away, gaining on all of this battling happening behind him. Look at Said Al Alawi.
Yeah, almighty battle for second. El Alawi had a look on Pearson as Kara goes on the inside line of Bettes. Pearson's going to slip past as well on the Serbian as we're now going to head down the start-finish straight. Pearson might try and get Kara there for third as well to try and get back into the podium. Bettes is going to go on to Pearson. El Alawi is going to have the slipstream. Doesn't make it 3 wide though, but he's going to try to follow the Serbian through on David Morris Pearson, and he does... follow him through, heading into turn 1. Is he going to get it done on Pearson? David puts up a bit of resistance as the two are going to be side by side through Curva Grande, but it does work for Said El Alawi, and the Moroccan is up into 5th.
Good stuff from the Red Bull Racing driver as he's now on the back of Ratko Bettes. Bettes though might think about sending it on to Jack Kara. No, it's Alawi sending it on to Bettes. Very aggressive, wasting no time in trying to move up the order. As it is, Ollie Katzenberg still in the race lead.
Yeah, really well done from Ole Katzenberg, I have to say. There is Hermindo Manzanares having a look on his fellow South American driver, Sergio Carrasco, but he's going to be under pressure from the Belgian Enzo van der Waal. Was that a yellow flag I saw?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and that's Bettes!
That's Bettes, Soilu, and
someone
Said.
Up there.
That's El Alawi, also involved. Oh no, what happened? Oh! Oh my days. Well, that's the championship contenders all wiped out in one corner.
My
So
goodness, and
Bettis
one
goes wide, and the curb just takes him. It takes him for a wide, and Alawi panics, has nowhere to go really. Gets wiped out, and then Ari Soilu nearly gets hit with a wheel, and then slows it down. He did slow it down, but didn't slow it down in time.
That is a massive accident. And you can see it's a graveyard heading out of Lesmo too. Seraglio Strait is just filled with debris absolutely everywhere, and drivers trying to avoid it. But that is a massive accident. And you've had Betes Soilu, which should be the top 2 in the championship, and Said El Alawi wiped out. But now, this is going to bring a lot of guys into the points.
Yeah, Miran, I just have to say, according to Betis, his resuspension collapses. That's very aggressive from so many drivers. That was Johnson and Van der Valle making moves, but I have one thing to report on. Something happened in the back as well. Oh!
Zaril, yeah, you just can't escape it.
Yep, fate. Fate is a cruel mistress, I suppose. But, Zarilis is out again. He was going to be penalised anyways for what he did with Bumpington. It was still an unsafe rejoin, but I guess he won't be now. Oh! Manzanares is off. Miran.
Yeah, that's on to Van der Valle.
Oh.
And he's been tagged.
Oh, that is silly. What a silly guy. Kaminski onto Vervish. Does not pull the move off. Aguirre onto Henry J. Brown also doesn't pull it off. Henry J. Brown has the outside line defends rather swiftly. But yeah, the leaders now pretty nice and spaced out evenly. But Kara is on the push for Karl Wilhelm, and he is catching him. Wilhelm is catching Katzenberg with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. I think we're still gonna have a nice battle for the race lead.
Yeah, Wilhelm catching is quite surprising, but yeah, obviously we'll see if he's gonna be able to get past. Because Katzenberg, I have to say, has been looking absolutely solid this race, and yeah. It's one thing to obviously close up, but passing is another thing. As Jack Cara, he's got a very good run here on Kyle Wilhelm. Could he try it into the Parabolica? Yes, he does. He goes to the inside line, and he's going to try to attempt passing, but he just isn't close enough.
Yeah, the overspeed really, I guess he got a bit of slowdown when he pulled out of the slipstream, which hindered his whole pace here. As that is damage to Manzanares, and he's just limping to the pit lane. He's going to slow this little pack. Here's Carrasco. Sorry, no, that's Gallagher. A bit eager to get through for... No.
We're fine.
Code Ben Misery initiated. As Johnson now onto Svoboda. I think he's going to get through easily here. Actually, sorry, he was... Yeah, he's going to get through.
Yeah, but you can see this guy, Wilhelm, is now within a second of Oli Katzenberg. There's Boda, who's going to try it onto Johnson. Doesn't work though, and that's going to allow Sergio Carrasco to close up on the Czech driver. I think that's a spin from Moreira. He does catch it. Yeah, and Van der Valle is going to be there on the inside line, having a look. Doesn't work for him though. Tomoya Iwasaki, who I believe is lapped.
Yeah, he is lapped.
Trying to unlap himself there.
To be lapped in a 12-minute race, that is an achievement. Oof.
Indeed. Oh, big slide for Wilhelm, but he's still gaining on Katzenberg. He charges on undeterred as might he try it into the Parabolica? No, but he is going to have a really good shot into the Retifilio.
As Kara got an amazing run, but he got held up by the AAR car of Wilhelm. I think we're going to have 2 more laps in this race. Here you go, Wilhelm in the slipstream already pulls out on Katzenberg. What is going to Jack Cara do? He's going to stay behind him. He's going to go for a move. He's going to stay behind Katzenberg. Gives him a bit of a nudge, as if he's trying to say, go on, go side by side of Wilhelm, but it doesn't work. And Kyle Wilhelm leads the race.
Yeah, nice stuff from Wilhelm there. This Carrasco onto Svoboda, as the two will go side by side, heading through Curva Grande. It's going to be Carrasco on the inside line, and look at that absolute... Oh, and that's Manzanares out.
Cold tyres, I assume, after a pit stop, and into the wall you go. Same thing has happened to Iwasaki. Outlap, spins it into Della Roggia, and then just boom. Lucky to not get hit by any other cars.
Yeah,
oh no,
big shame, and that's Katzenberg, and he's round!
Oh my god, he just can't score a podium, can he? And this causes Carrasco to nearly go off as well. Oh, it's all kicking off here now. With the dying laps, the tires are all used up. It's the same situation as with Imola. The tires are cooked. As that's Aguirre into the
pits.
Yeah, Aguirre's into the pit lane. Why is that? He's already leaving, but that is a front wing missing on his car. Let's see what happened. Oh. Well, that's completely on him.
Yeah. As now the battle for P2 is going to get interesting. You got Jack Cara versus David Morris Pearson. Zdenek Svoboda is having a look on the inside on Sergio Carrasco into the Ascari chicane, but he is going to get a very good run down the back straight here, and he could try it into Parabolica most definitely.
I think he's going to send it. You can see that he thought about it. He's not going to send it now. He's going to wait for Rettifilio. Which is turn 1, as we're going to start the final lap with Carl Wilhelm here. Look at the overspeed from David Morris Pearson, I think. As he saw sort of Jack Cara. Into turn 1, Cara had a bit of an advantage. Is it going to stay? No! No!
Oh my god! I can't believe...
They're both out. Katzenberg is going to win. David Morris Pearson feels the pressure, locks up, wipes out his teammate, and then the spinning car of Wilhelm, completely out of control, gets hit by Cara. Two race leaders wiped out, I think, in the most brutal fashion yet.
I'm gone.
I think we're gonna have 2 seats open after this race. David Morris Pearson is disqualified from the race. As Tander's out of the race.
Oh my...
He's done the region. I'm not even gonna bother investigating that, but
I'm still left speechless. What the hell? That was in the words of one certain commentator at this track. I think you know what I'm gonna say. But that is an absolute PlayStation moment from David Morris Pearson, and undoubtedly he will get disqualified from
David
the race.
Morris Pearson really channeled his inner Johnny Cecotto Jr.
It's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've seen.
EFO and GT, best series.
Oh, I love this series so much. But coming round the final corner after what looked to be a loss for him, but did swim back in his favor.
So Pearson,
it is not going to be David Morris Pearson. It is going to be Ollie Katzenberg, who wins at Monza.
Yeah, Katzenberg wins no matter what penalty it's going to be, even if it's a 5-second one. Morris would lose that P1. Penalties will be applied post-race, but yeah, Katzenberg, Johnson, followed by Carrasco and Svoboda side by side across the line, but it is Sergio most likely going to be on the podium. Followed by Moreira, Van der Valle, Romano, Fakuri, Vervesh, Gallagher in the points quite high up there. Then you have Delalami, Enzo Moreira, Henry J. Brown, De Jong, Berger, Sturner, Gaizu, Castillejo, Nawawi, Royce, and then all the people that got involved in incidents. Oh my god.
What a crazy finish. And then Aguirre's
and David Morris Pearson, I think because of this corner cut, he got the fastest lap of the race.
Oh my god.
Albeit I'm going to have to check that on the results file, but amazing. Amazing race. So, there you have your most likely race winner, Ollie Katzenberg, in his Red Bull racing car. Finally a race winner after all this time.
Yeah. It's really nice to see him up there.
So, without further ado, Miran, that's been the race. we're gonna go to Formula One very shortly. Driver of the day.
I mean, ooh, it's gonna be difficult,
It's gonna be
honestly, to
always
award
kids.
this, but I am gonna say Mitch Johnson because I feel like, I feel like he stayed out of trouble in both races. You know, he kept calm, pushed through, and got some real decent results. I'd say Mitch Johnson will get my driver of the day.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna give it to Sergio Carrasco. He kept his nose clean, and he's a bit of a dark horse in the series. Not talked about much. So yeah. On to Formula One. Give us like 10 minutes, and we're gonna go live. So thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one, right?
Yeah, see ya.